What's up, Ranch Hands? Welcome back to the channel. 1883, episode number 9. We have 2 episodes to go before the series is a wrap.
Oh, no!
And what a episode. I mean, I feel like I say this literally every single time. What an episode that last one was. There were so many emotions and so much stuff going on and just a whole bunch of like, what the hell's gonna go down here? And Sam and Elsa, their relationship, they're married now. And they did their ceremony. They,
consummated the relationship.
They yelled and let everyone know publicly, like, I love you, you're mine, and this and that.
Waiting for you.
And Elsa made a deal to not go off with Sam now, but to finish the ride with her family to where they're going, and then she's going to meet up with him later. I don't think that's happening.
Well, based on the first episode, I honestly, now that we're in it, I wish I didn't know that.
I mean, it's...
I don't want to know.
I'm still holding on to the idea that you mentioned a little bit ago that it's potentially like some kind of dream or vision.
I really
Because, I mean, I did go back and watch that open since we've met Sam, and I didn't recognize any faces at all in that fight. And she was wearing something that doesn't really seem like her anymore. She's not into the whole dress thing. She hasn't been doing that. She's like decked out now in her Native American gear. Sam hooked her up with some stuff. Got those chaps and those really awesome yellow.
She looks beautiful.
The yellow is just a dope color. Like, obviously, when it's nice and fresh and clean, it looks really cool. But, I mean, she's lightning with the yellow hair. So she obviously needs yellow chaps. And makes sense. It's awesome. But their relationship and his addition to this show the last couple episodes has been really powerful and impactful.
Yes.
Specifically as like a girl dad and this whole like letting go thing and I'm 18 and I'm old enough to do this, and her mom getting all defensive and being like, nah, I'm still your mama. It doesn't matter. I don't allow this. And she's like, I'm 18. I allow it. The law says that I'm a woman. And it's a tough spot because you see mom trying to like keep her close and being stern about like, nah, you're my kid, you're staying with me. But then you see dad kind of just sitting back being like,
I have to.
My job's done at this point, and I've raised her the best that I possibly could. And if these are the decisions that she's making, these are the decisions that she's making. So
I mean, ours are 12 and 10.
Yeah, we have a while to go before we get there.
But you think about that stuff, like how would I handle it?
Yeah. So
that they continue to want to talk to you, because I mean, there could be a point that they're like, no contact. Thank you so much.
The difficult part about it is, as parents, you've obviously lived a longer life and experienced a lot more things than your child. But when you're at the age of, I mean, it probably starts when you're like 16, I would assume. I don't really remember.
Yeah.
But like,
when you start getting wild?
When you just start thinking that you know things.
Yeah.
And it's
we
like,
did that.
Even when you hit like your 20s, like you still don't know shit.
No.
Like you really don't.
No.
In terms of like life's impact and responsibility, like that stuff doesn't hit you, I feel like, until you're like in your 30s possibly.
I'm still
depending on where
trying to figure life out.
Yeah, depending on where you are in your life, I guess. But it's one of those things where the parent, depending on your personality, I mean, the idea of being defensive and not wanting your kid to go makes a ton of sense. And under the scenario of the world that they're currently living in like the context of 1883, that's a tough thing, because you can't just pick up the phone and be like, what's up, baby girl? How you doing? Like, it doesn't work that way. It's like when you guys separate, that communication is gone, and the likelihood that you're going to see your kid again is very, very small. And I love the way Sam put it when James is like, well, she's young, and young changes their mind often. What are you going to do if she changes her mind on you? He's just like, I'll find you. I'll bring her back. And he's like, what? What do you mean? And he's like, oh, and like, you think the world's giant. Like, we think it's small. I'll find you. Just because of their life experiences and their perspective and the way they approach things.
I appreciate that. If it doesn't work out, just bring her back.
Yeah, don't kill her and feed her to the whatever.
No, he's not going to do that. Damn, that escalated quickly.
I mean, you never know. Who knows? But it's just...
You don't want to be with me? You can't be with anyone.
It's just one of those really difficult things watching this show now as parents. And I think I said this in the last episode. If I watched this when I was like single with no kid or wife, I think my view would be a lot different on it. But now watching it many years later with kids, with a wife, with a family, an inevitable situation is going to happen to me one day. Obviously not under the circumstances that these folks are living in. But it's just like that shit hit really hard, and I'm not gonna lie, like it was really impactful, and it really made you think. And I just never thought like some of the shows that we've been watching lately would get so deep in terms of like the life conversations that we've been having. It's pretty wild. Yeah. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see what happens. Elsa's showing back up to the crew. Everyone's looking at her because she was yelling, "I love you," and all this stuff, and people were judging her. And she's going to finish out this ride. There was some potential split up where Shay was making the decision, I'm going to Denver. And like he was going to leave it up to the immigrants that are there with them to like either go back or go with him, or we're going to continue to Oregon. And so like there was a lot of stuff going on. And so essentially the resolution of that situation was James taking over as captain and leader of the group. And this is going to be interesting because it never seemed like he was that intent on being in that role.
No.
He just wanted to like tag along with them. He's like, I'll protect people and help you along the way, but I'm taking my family to a certain spot because I got this dream and vision in my head of where we're going. It never really felt like he wanted to take over and be the leader of the group and have that responsibility.
Right.
So we'll see how this goes and see how he handles that and how Shay and Thomas continue to move forward in their roles. And I mean, this journey, it just continues to get harder and harder as they go.
And now I'm thinking about, like, if Elsa dies, does Sam just continue to wait for her?
Yeah, that's
and she never comes back?
That's the communication thing.
Does he ever get to have children or anything, or are you just sitting there waiting for her?
That's one of those really difficult things because, again, James can't just be like, yo, Sam, something happened. Sorry, dude. She's not coming to you. Like, there is no way to send a letter, make a phone call. Like, that stuff is where they are right now. They're in a really tough spot. Obviously, I'm sure there's a mail system in certain parts of the world at this point, but under their circumstances where they live, it doesn't feel like that's really an option. So that is a tough spot because if that opening scene, and I'm going to hold out my opinion on it until they reveal what actually that is, because I don't think that's the reality of what the story is.
Well, I mean,
I think it's going to be something else in here.
Yellowstone. And in Yellowstone, they have a grave for her. It just says Elsa on it.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously they all die because
absolutely,
so many years later with the Yellowstone.
Is that an empty gravesite?
Yeah, I don't... Oh, is she there?
Is she in the tomb?
I don't know. That's a really good question. But it's just one of those things where I'm wondering why they would reveal that at the very start if that's exactly what goes down.
Right.
I would be kind of shocked by that. But again, this show through these 8 episodes that we've seen have been incredible. The storytelling's been really good. The character development has been excellent.
Narration.
It's just, it continues to lift up the Yellowstone and that whole series.
I feel like it makes it more special.
It does 100% because this is essentially how it all began. Yeah. This is where it started with James Dillard Dutton and his family and learning about Elsa and meeting the first John and that whole thing and just trying to like compare these folks to what we see with like Casey and Beth and that whole thing. And you just see certain little character traits now in some of these characters that we now see so many years later down the road, down the family tree. So yeah, I mean, it's been incredible. I'm really curious to see how this goes and if that opening scene is reality. Is that the world that this is going to tell? And yeah, we'll see, but we got 2 to go. You ready for 9?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I had convinced myself of the world's ambivalence toward its inhabitants until I came to this place. This place doesn't want inhabitants at all. Every plant is inedible, every creek bed is dry.
God.
Though only September, snow covers the mountain peaks.
Oh,
Winter
dang.
can't wait to have at us. Can't wait to join with the land and run us off or kill us.
Winter has come.
If land can have emotions, this land hates. It hates us.
Dude.
And everyone can feel it.
Oh, dear.
That'd be so eerie.
Yeah.
Just be like, oh shit. Oh, shit.
No. Oh, honey.
Oh, no. Oh,
No!
Hey, don't shoot! You spooked the horses! Давай быстрее!
Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
What happened? Snake bite. You got that tourniquet? Yeah.
She's...
What the fuck her. No.
What?
You think the army?
What for? Just women and kids.
Never stopped them before.
They had their way with that one. Somebody did this for sport.
They did it for horses, too. A lot of tracks here with no shoes. All these tracks are shod. At least 6 of them.
These are Lakota. They don't get where they're going. Warriors are gonna come looking for them. They ain't already. James, stop! I'm getting old. Getting sloppy and getting old. God damn it!
I didn't think of it neither. I'm real sorry, Captain. Think about what?
Now our tracks are everywhere. That's what, Farmer. Anyone who passes here gonna think we did it.
Oh, shit.
What happened?
Horse thieves is what happened, and you don't need to see it.
Joseph got snake bit. His wife fell off her horse. She's in a pretty bad way.
She didn't, like, break her neck on that fall. That shit looked really bad.
Yeah.
Like, dude, just keep adding it to the list of shit, man. This group is...
He's the head of their group. He's the translator. I was really rooting for them. Oh, God.
Yeah. This just feels all bad right now. And now the idea that they left all their tracks and their marks there, that people are going to think that they did that to that group.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what Shay was getting so mad about.
I know. He's like, James, stop. And it's like, what? And then talking about getting sloppy and getting old. Like, what?
And then he says what happened.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, I get it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God!
All right, do your best to stay still.
Yeah, sure thing, bud. Oh!
I'm not even there and it hurts!
Oh,
Oh,
God.
God! Oh,
Gotta
he's
suck
like a really
it
good
out.
person. Oh, God. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. I'd be like, I'm just gonna die. Just gonna die. Just let it happen.
Ugh.
Yep, I'm throwing up too, man.
How's his wife?
Concussion?
I mean, that for sure. She's definitely gonna have head trauma for sure.
How bad?
It don't get much worse.
How can I help?
Just keep them comfortable as you can. We're gonna figure this out. Maybe we all go to the fort, send the soldiers out to deal with this.
This problem's gonna haunt every wagon that crosses here in the next 6 months. We're crossing through Lakota land, Shoshone land, Nez Perce land, Blackfoot land. Never one of them's gonna know what happened here before we get to them. We need to stay right here till we find those murderers, kill their sorry asses, cut the hair from their fucking scalps. Take them and the horses back to the husbands and fathers of these people.
We send a couple of wagons to the fort. Indians ain't gonna think a couple of wagons responsible for anything.
We can't spare a guide. Wade and Colton need to stay here. That's with just the 3 of us going after the thieves.
These sons of bitches are out there somewhere, sleeping in the shade. We go get them, and then we move these wagons to the fort.
That sounds like a wild-ass plan.
Yeah.
What the hell are we supposed to do if a bunch of Indians show up?
You walk them down to those bodies, and you show them. You explain the best you can that we're tracking those thieves, and we're gonna bring our horses back and scalps.
All fucking Lakota I speak. I can barely get my point across to these goddamn immigrants.
Figure it out.
That sounds horrifying. I'm like, if the people of that group arrive, like, how do you convince them that it wasn't you? It's like, we're still here just hanging out waiting for our
Just
group
come
to get
back to
back
me.
with their scalps. Like, holy shit.
I love you.
I'm fine. I'm fine. This is fine.
Don't. We done that once. We ain't doing it again. Stay here.
She didn't really resist much that time.
Yeah, she knows better now.
I think she gets it.
We all need to mount up. We gotta move these wagons. We gotta head to the fort.
We stay here. That's been decided
By who?
by the wagon boss and my husband.
Oh, you mean the folks who ain't fucking here, Margaret?
You said the F word. And then again.
When they come back here and they find this, they will be fucking hunting us next. Forecast for 6 hours ride. I'm gonna make it in 4. Anybody that wants to join me to the fort, saddle up. Ha!
Shit. Damn it, Cook.
Joseph and Teresa need doctor anyway. We not wait here for them to show up and to kill us.
Oh, damn. Is this where they all split up? Is this the moment?
I don't know.
Kind of feels like it.
We should stay. Better follow Daddy's tracks and catch up to him.
Oh, shit.
How am I supposed to catch him in a wagon?
Leave the wagon.
Should I leave your brother here too? 2 women and a child alone on the only road in the most dangerous country in this nation. There's strength in numbers. We have no numbers. We go with them.
I think it's a mistake.
The right choice is luck. That's all. You need to put on a dress.
Why?
Because if you ride into that army fort half-naked, dressed like an Indian, have you not learned enough about men on this trip?
Then I won't go in the fort. I'll stay outside.
Grant me one last thing to worry about.
Is this where she puts on the dress? Damn it.
I'm pretty sure that's the outfit. I remember it being big white dress.
Yeah.
I wish I had a mirror so you could see yourself.
I'm not wearing it to me. You could see it. Yes, that's all that matters.
That mother-daughter relationship.
Stuff.
It's a tricky one.
By God, I knew it. I knew you was a girl.
You were aware before. My mother worries about the soldiers see me dressed like a cowboy.
You don't dress nothing like a cowboy. I don't really know what to call it, but tell you this, suit you better than that dress.
How about y'all have this conversation on the run, huh?
Dude, what about James, Shay, and Thomas? We're
I
just
know. They're
ditching
gonna
them.
be pissed.
Ay, ay, ay. It's like, how much time are they gonna be behind now on this hunt? Oh, shit.
Found him.
Spotted us and heard to sneak up on them out here.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Those are Indian ponies. I say we ride right at these fuckers.
My God, you're anxious to get shot.
I'm anxious to get back to my family. It makes me anxious to shoot.
Here comes your chance.
They have.
What's your business out here?
You marshals?
Deputies, Wyoming Stock Growers Association.
Wyoming ain't a state. Who appointed you deputies?
We appointed ourselves after we got sick of having our horses and cattle stolen.
Those don't look much like your horses. I don't see no cattle.
I don't know who you are or where you're from, but you better get back to it. We don't waste our time hanging rustlers around here. We just fucking shoot them.
We have the same philosophy.
You're lucky to still be sitting a horse, old man. Don't let your mouth start a fight your pistol can't finish.
Okay, we got
You
jokes.
saying those women and children were rustlers?
Nah, they're sorry men are the rustlers. When they find their family's dead, they're gonna come after us and we're gonna give them the fucking business.
Oh, are you?
Them Indians is prairie maggots and nothing else. You gotta kill them where you find them, like fucking...
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna run right at them.
That's insane.
We're not shooting the horses, though, right, y'all?
I mean, I don't think you ever intentionally shoot the horse. You shoot the man on the horse.
Oh, shit, he got the double. He got the double. Oh, goddamn.
You ain't no deputy. You ain't no judge. You ain't no fucking jury. Them folks wasn't the thieves. You the thief. You gonna die for it.
Damn, dude.
Look at all the horses are like, what? What is happening, guys?
Dude, these dudes were shit. They just got smoked by 3 folks. They talked a big ass game and got fucking wrecked.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
The dress felt like a prison built just for me, choking me by the neck, digging into my underarms, flattening my breasts against my ribcage. It disguises everything that makes me a woman, from the glare of jealous women and rapacious men, as if their lack of self-esteem and willpower should be my only concern. I will never live in that world again, where the weak would rather guilt the strong than become strong themselves. No, I will stay in this world. This world doesn't care what the weak want. This world eats the weak.
This feels bad.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is where it happens?
She wakes up to a burning... Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh my god. I don't...
This is all going to be a big misunderstanding, and it's going to be awful.
Oh my god, I can't... I don't think I can watch this.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Go ahead now, Mama.
Come on, baby. You come with me.
There was no time to think, no time to decide the right thing. Best I could hope is maybe some of them would follow me, and the wagons would have a chance.
God damn it!
They're almost on us. Fire when I say fire.
Holy shit. They're all going to die, aren't they?
I hate this. Oh god.
Except for the Duttons.
I can't. Ah. Is this them? Is this what you saw in the first episode?
I mean, you only see the
I
aftermath.
can't remember.
You see the aftermath, and she wakes up with a bunch of... Yeah, she gets knocked out. I'm hoping...
Where are the wagons?
Oh, shit.
Hell if I know.
Because she wakes up, everyone's dead, there's a few Native Americans there, and there's fire behind her. One of the wagons is on fire.
Captain.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I'm hoping, like, still thinking that it's a dream sequence, potentially. Her waking up from being knocked out. This is basically where it starts. Maybe this part's different. It doesn't feel different. Like I just watched it the other day. Or it all happens. She gets shot through the stomach with that arrow, and they get her to the fort, and she heals.
That's also could be a thing, right?
Because they said they were going to go get medical care there.
Oh, this is where they scalp her, right?
Whoa. I said no.
Will you let me go?
I will sell you, or I will kill you.
You speak English. How can you do this?
You speak English. You know, your people do this.
Why you know those words?
My husband taught me.
Why he know them?
He's Comanche. No. They're his words.
You fight like Comanche.
We didn't kill your family. We found them. My father's hunting their killers right now. And if he's hunting them, he'll find them.
What's your name? Good name.
Oh, watch still.
Oh, God, I can't. Oh, the adrenaline, I
I
imagine.
felt no pain, Perhaps it was the fever of the fight, but it didn't hurt. I thought of pushing it through, I thought better of it. As my father would say, the one good thing about problems is there'll still be problems later.
True that.
Don't have to deal with them right away.
Oh my God.
Oh, honey. It's okay. We need to get her to the fort. It's okay, babe. It's okay.
Oh my God.
Oh God. Like no one made it, huh? Oh my God, they've got so far. Is she scalped right now?
Ma'am! Ma'am, it's over.
Oh my God.
Look at me. I don't know the Lord's Prayer, but if there is a God, He will not keep you out of heaven for what I don't know. You deserve peace, and this ain't it.
Oh my God. He gave her mercy. He's gonna dig her a grave too. Oh God.
Are you all right?
No, I'm not okay. This is a lot.
When I pull this, she's gonna bleed like I turned on the faucet. Press gets the wound tight after I pull it. You ready?
Yes, fine. Just pull it.
Oh my God.
You've done this before.
Not for an arrow.
You nursed in the war?
Who didn't? Cover. Help me get her in the wagon.
God damn these shows, holy shit. I get like too into it. Like, yeah. I just can't.
That's too many to face. We can get to the mountains, maybe we can lose them in the timber.
Can't run. My family's out there. Let's hope they made it to the fort. No hope. I gotta know. What do we do?
Committing suicide ain't gonna get anyone to Oregon.
You're not taking anybody to Oregon now.
Talk you out of committing suicide every morning.
We do not suffer all this way not to make it. Someone made it. We'll find them, and we'll take them all away. All the goddamn way.
Your daughter's the yellow hair.
Yeah.
You act like Comanche, too. Your daughter said you were hunting my family's killers.
And I hunted them, and I killed them. And I left them in the sagebrush so you can scalp them, do whatever you want. Your horses are grazing by the river, and we didn't touch your dead because I don't know your God and I don't know his rules.
Our God has no rules. Only ceremonies to know him better. Or no rules.
Do I still have a family?
I don't know which is your family.
Do I still have a daughter?
Do I? No more fighting today. Their tracks led from the bodies of my family. We made war on your people, and your daughter stopped it.
How'd she stop it?
By being the best warrior of all. There are surgeons at the fort. Take her there and pray. I'll pray too. Oh!
I know, I'm really struggling. I don't blame them. They didn't know. But also...
How you feeling?
Oh, my head hurts. Falling off the horse.
You fell off a horse?
Got knocked off, I guess. Got shot with an arrow.
I'm aware.
Told Mama to save it. I'll let her throw it away. I want to show Sam.
We'll save it, honey.
It don't hurt that bad, Daddy, really.
Look, you act like a man, so I'm gonna talk to you like a man. I'm gonna tell you the truth. And it don't matter how much it hurts. What matters is if it gets infected. And the way you can tell it's infected is if you have a fever.
What do we do if I get a fever?
Well, there ain't much we can do here, and then we gotta get you to the fort. They got medicines there for fever, and we can pray.
You don't pray.
I pray plenty. It just ain't worked.
I'm fine, Daddy. Don't have a fever. Don't hurt.
Just try to sleep. Be still. Ain't cauterize the outside of you, but time's the only thing that can stitch you inside.
They couldn't have cast this any better. Like, these actors are perfect for these.
I need a fucking shovel. It's so fucking hard. I'm digging for an hour and it's barely a foot deep. She's gone mad. Wild like a rabid dog. What was I supposed to do? Leave her there to suffer and take 3 days to die?
You did the right thing.
Oh my God.
It don't feel right. She snarled at me like a coyote, and I fucking shot her.
Don't do that. You made a decision. You did what you thought was decent. Was it decent? Who knows? What the hell is decent out here? What's the gauge? You're the gauge. You made a decision. Now stand by it. Right or wrong, you fucking stand by it.
Shay's incredible.
Absolutely.
What a character.
It was the best thing I thought to do. I stand by it.
I'll find you a shovel and I'll help you use it.
How bad was it?
Well, it was dark from the liver. Arrow clipped it for sure. Who knows how bad? She's young and she's strong.
I know. You were a nurse in the war. How many liver shots you see survive?
We got it out fast, James.
Let me see it. It's filthy, honey.
She's young. She's young. She's so strong.
And she's the light of my life. And she's my soul. She's gonna die.
I will not lose a child.
She is gonna die, and it's gonna cut us in two. And if we don't accept it now, she'll die in some fort. With some doctor doping her up so badly she can't see straight. And we will have robbed her. She needs to see every sunrise and every sunset, and we will lie to her. And we will tell her she's fine. And we will let her look at this world with those big dreamer eyes till they can't see anymore.
Then what are we gonna do? She's gonna be another cross on a trail.
Our wagon drives over. While we bury her is where we stay.
Not in this place.
No, not in this place. I will find the place. By God, I will find the place.
That's how they pick their land. This is insane.
This is way worse, I think.
Way worse than what?
Than imagining her dying at that circle of wagons with an arrow to the belly, like.
But the Yellowstone has so much meaning now.
Is it called Yellowstone because it's Elsa? I don't know.
It's a good guess.
I'm sure it was called Yellowstone before that.
I don't think it was called anything before James arrived.
How you feeling?
I got a fever.
You feel fine to me. Can you sit up?
Sore. Hurts today.
I bet. Come right on the buckboard. This wagon will absolutely tear you to pieces back here.
I'd rather ride.
I figured you wouldn't want to be churned like buttermilk in the back of that thing. Swing your leg over slow.
I'm sorry.
Me too. Oh god, this is awful.
Didn't hurt at all yesterday. Guess it saved all the pain for today.
Yeah, the day after is always worse.
What about the next day?
Next day's a mystery.
She knows. She knows what's happening right now.
I looked at my father, looked past his smile, saw his worry. Saw something deeper, as if he were already in mourning. As if I were already gone. I felt different too. Felt as though my soul had been dislodged from whatever cavern in our chest the soul is connected to. It felt loose, disconnected. I looked out at the sagebrush. The colors looked different, sharper. Looked up at the sky. The clouds seemed to race above us, as if new rules applied to time and space above me. I looked back at my father, and I studied his eyes, looked deep into them. That's when I knew I was going to die.
Wow, dude.
Both love and hate this show now.
I mean, my immediate thought at this point now, the show's a masterpiece. The storytelling, the development of these characters, the music, the narration, the writing, every element of the show is flawless. Because that shit hurt a lot. And
So I didn't even check on you. Are you good?
yeah.
God.
It's just like seeing that scene at the beginning and then constantly talking about it and having hope that it's not what it seems, and
No support for her.
Can she get there and be saved? And no.
And how did they end up in Montana? And how do they end up with that property? And
We now know how and why. It was where she died, and to prevent her from being just a cross on a road,
they don't visit.
they made her place of death their home. And lightning with the yellow hair is the Yellowstone.
But like, does Sam ever find out?
I mean, I couldn't imagine how he would find out. I mean, he did say it's a small world, so maybe he decided to feel something and turn and go find them in this finale. I don't know, but the biggest question, obviously, going into this show is how and why. Like, how and why did they pick what they picked for the land that ultimately became the Yellowstone? And I couldn't think of a more incredible way of figuring out a way to do that. And her being the first headstone, and you asked the question in the intro, yes, her body is there.
Okay, and then it just makes Yellowstone more meaningful how they didn't want to sell the ranch.
Yeah.
And how they gave it back to the Native Americans.
All of it. You get why. You gonna be okay?
No, I'm fine. It's fine. We're fine.
You understand why every generation passed down, you can't sell this place. This is where the first of our people died. This is where our family's literal blood, sweat, and tears is in the ground. You can never give this place up. And the idea that they ended up giving it back to the people that they took it from, it's just, to quote like George Lucas, it rhymes. It's poetry. It's perfectly flowing story. And it's just...
But did every generation after that know Elsa's story?
I would assume. I just don't think they provided that in the Yellowstone because it would probably spoil this show. I would imagine it'll be presented in the next spin-off prequel show, the 1923 show. I would imagine Elsa is something in terms of the story. But
oh god,
I think if my timelines are correct, 1883 came out before the final chunk of Yellowstone episodes. So the idea that they wrapped up the Yellowstone, putting a focus on Elsa's tombstone, having her narrate and voice the very end of the show, I think that's, I mean, now knowing all that we know from that one moment, what a capper. I mean, that just even hits harder knowing the fact that she's the one who started it and she's the one who ended it.
We need to watch the next episode as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
It's just an absolutely incredible story. It's literally a masterpiece. I mean, because this is one season, this is easily going to go up there with some of the best single seasons of TV that we've ever seen. I mean, Band of Brothers, that level. Chernobyl. It's one of the best things ever. And obviously, you're always kind of graded on how you wrap up and how you end. And with these 9 episodes, I have nothing but confidence that this finale is going to stick an incredible landing. It's going to go down with Better Call Saul as one of the greatest prequels ever made. Because, again, we've talked about it. I don't know if it was in the last video, but a proper prequel is made and written to enhance the other pieces of content around it. And this episode solidifies that for me in terms of how much this lifts the main show up.
It does.
And the idea
those little
of
bits and pieces of details
you
that
don't
fit
create
in so perfectly.
Yeah, you don't create, and I mean, again, we still have a finale to watch, but you don't create any kind of weird story plot holes or wait, that doesn't make any sense. How does that happen here? Like, there's none of that. I mean, obviously, this show goes back far enough to where you're probably pretty safe of that kind of stuff. But just the idea that that land was picked because ultimately that's where Elsa dies. And it's a reason that her mom doesn't want her to be a random cross on a trail. They picked a spot. They made it their home, obviously based off of some of the flashbacks that we see in Yellowstone. They build a home there. It's a place that they could go visit their daughter. And it's just that aspect of it. Again, the biggest question going into this is why? Why did they pick that land? Why did they specifically pick that spot? And now we know. It's literally she's going to be on a horse, and I mean, I would imagine the final moments of her life are not going to be really great because she's probably going to be in a lot of pain and dying from whatever's going on inside of her body. It's just such a powerful, impactful story, and just the whole father-daughter dynamic, the whole mother-daughter dynamic, the idea that Elsa was the first of the Duttons to lay in that ground and to rest in peace there. You said it a minute ago. Just the impact now that you understand why. Yeah. Every father passed it down to their son. You don't move. You don't sell. And I'm sure when James is at that moment and he's talking to John, like little John, he's going to tell him, you don't sell. You don't get rid of this land. Yeah. You don't give it up for anything because your sister's in this land, and this land is ours, and it's us.
And she's the light of his life.
His soul.
God,
I mean,
soul.
that's
oh my God.
That's what a daughter
I gotta
is.
go. I can't do this anymore. I gotta go watch something stupid.
I mean, I don't know how he would be able to even look at her and have a smile on his face. I would be an absolute
Well, he's being
wreck.
sweet with her.
Yeah, but I don't know. I couldn't.
I'm sweating. I
couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I couldn't have that poker face and be like, we're gonna lie to her. We're gonna just let her see things. Like, she's too smart. Like,
she
obviously,
gathered it in minutes.
Yeah, she figured it out right away. But the idea of what James is going through and his knowledge of what's happening, I couldn't. I would be friggin' sobbing and like holding her and hugging her, and obviously you want to try to give her the best, which is what they're doing by letting her ride her horse and just see and visualize everything. But damn, I couldn't. I'm a big, tough exterior, but when it comes to my kids, heart is soft and mushy inside.
Yeah.
Just the whole
Mine's
thought.
on the inside and the outside.
Yes. So, I mean, again, I think this show's a masterpiece. I think the way it's been written and in the connective tissues between shows is incredible. I can't wait to like jump into 1923 once we're done with 1883 and just see what kind of more connective tissue is even built and written to connect these universes. Because, I mean, prequels are hard.
Yeah.
And when they're done right, they're incredible.
It's very good. I gotta go.
I assume you have no more thoughts.
No.
Okay, you guys
I'm done.
share all your thoughts. We'll see you later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.